And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill for the Dodgers, number 34. Chris, how about a scouting report?
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him. And he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offense. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire. So he knows he'll have to work at all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in for the Mariners, Skeeter Webb. Next offering is downstairs.
2-0.
And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first. One up, one down. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a throw, and he reaches safely. And here's the rookie center fielder, Doc Kramer. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Mayo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone. Number 5 getting ready to hit.
Number 5.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. To third. They get the force, and that is that. Mariners leave 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, on the hill for the Mariners, number 18.
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall, so one of the keys for him is having good deception by being able to change speeds, add and subtract velocity on his pitches. The ball doesn't come from a high angle, so it can be a little flatter in the zone. So he's got to be able to work the corners, work all the quadrants, but also maybe pause a little bit, hesitate, vary up his times to the plate, and make that hitter inconsistent in terms of getting the front foot down.
And he drops it down the third baseline. And he beats the throw. He's safe.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
And up next for Los Angeles, Jeff Bauer. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting third.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And the key to victory for them here, get their starters some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Now it's going to be Terry Pennington.
No, that's the ball.
Ball 1
Too
low. The pitch. Pitch out, but no action. Next offering upstairs. And that's ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
First and second, 1 out. Now it's the rookie DH, Lonnie Smith. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. This one in the air, center field. Kramer tracks it down for the out. David Justice steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
David
And first offering is fouled off. Inside corner for a strike. Up the middle, and that chance handled. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Dodgers strand a couple. We played an inning, no score. And now for Seattle, number 6, a switch hitter batting right.
number 6.
And a pitch. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Most hitters are looking for a first pitch fastball. You're not really timed up for a changeup. So if it's well located by the pitcher, he can get strike 1.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
And now it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. And up next for Seattle, Rudy York. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. The pitch. And another ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's the rookie third baseman, number 27. And that's in there for strike one. And a pitch. And that's outside. Second inning here, no score. In the air to left center, Gant coming on. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. 2 down.
Batting in, the designated hitter, Bob Meyer.
Bob Meyer up next for the Mariners. That one misses, and that's ball one.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
The lefty, the 1-0. That's towards center. Nixon under it. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. One left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ron Gant steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
No left fielder, Ron Gant.
The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Richards takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
The first base agent, Brian Hunter.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Brian Hunter. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And that curveball drops in there for a strike. And that's in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Towards first, York. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting in, the catcher, number 11.
And here's the rookie catcher, number 11. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Breaking ball inside. 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Full count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Now the Mariners catcher, Paul Richards.
The catcher, Paul
Richards in his 6th season, 36 years old. He joined the team as a free agent and takes low for ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. The 1-1. Swing, and that one hammered down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. A big blow to the home fans, and the Mariners have the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Digging in, Skeeter Webb. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And here it comes. To the right side. Fires over to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Now back, second base, Eddie Mayo.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Eddie Mayo. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
One down, base is empty. Mayo checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he won around. Ruled a swing.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Kramer takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next pitch off the plate, and it's 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. Now a check swing on 3-1. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Number 5 takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Here comes a pitch. Clips the corner, and it's 1-1. And a pitch. Out to short. They get the force, and that'll do it. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And now the rookie second baseman,
Leading
number
off for the
22.
Dodgers, the second baseman, number 22.
The wide to kick the pitch. There's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Otis Nixon. First time up, he reached on a bunt single. That one the other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. And he'll be safe at first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
One gone, runner at first. Jeff Bauer steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Step off throw to first, and he's back in safely. That one's in there, 0-1. At the belt and fires. Runner on the go. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And 1-2.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Line drive, base hit down the line. Nixon around second, headed for third. The relay to the plate. The tag out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pennington. He reached on a walk his first time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here's the throw. The run comes in from second. We're tied at 1.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Stepping in, Lonnie Smith. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Smith goes 5 feet 9 inches, batting in the cleanup spot. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. And he deals. Fouled off. He was late.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
0-2 now. On the ground to third. They take the force out. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. Number 0 digs in now.
Seattle, the right fielder, number 6.
The wind of the pitch. Misses off the plate. Ball one. And there's a foul ball. Ball to strike. Good eye right there.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And now the lefty. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now for Seattle, Rudy York. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The feed for one. Out is the pitcher covering. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
So 2 down now, and here is number 27. First offering misses the mark. And the pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Pennington makes the play, and it's out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. And now the right fielder, David Justice.
The right fielder, David Justice.
And the pitch. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, as a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Kicks and fires. Hard hit left side. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ron Gant, the next to hit. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away.
The first baseman, number 17, Brian Hunter.
And now the first baseman, Brian Hunter. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0. That one drifts inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The next pitch misses, and now 3-0. That
That's
just
up, ball
missed. He
4.
walked him on 4 pitches.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Number 11 batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that one is inside. In the air out to center. Kramer settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So the Dodgers leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now it's the Mariners DH, Bob Meyer. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. There's a strike.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Makes the grab on the run. 1 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Paul Richards, the solo homer his first time.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Hunter takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. And now it's going to be Skeeter Webb. First pitch, and he just misses. Kicks and deals. Strike on the outside, and the count 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Mariners go down quietly there. Still tied 1-1. Number 22 now at the plate.
For the Dodgers, the second baseman, number 22.
The pitch. And it skips in the dirt.
You know, these Dodgers need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to short. To first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The center fielder, number 6.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Otis Nixon. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that one ripped into right. Makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
So up next, Jeff Bauer. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. A shot to left, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 2-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
2 outs, nobody on. Terry Pennington will hit next. First pitch just misses. And a strike on the outside edge. The wind and the pitch. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Now it's the second baseman, Eddie Mayo.
Your second baseman, Eddie Mayo.
The pitch. Out towards left center. It falls in, and that's a hit.
The center fielder, number 8,
Doc Raymer up next for the Mariners. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Runner at first with no outs here. Trying to move him over here. Goes to second. Safe there. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive trying to cut off that lead run and try to make something happen that really isn't there. Got to take that sure out at first base. Not sure what happened right there in terms of communication.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, number 5. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. And a pitch.
Ball.
And a count 1-2. First and second here, no outs. Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Line drive to short and caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, number 6.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. And the runners will move up.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Late swing, fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that's in there at the knees.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
1 down, runners at second and third. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Rudy York to bat next. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Now here is Rudy York. Ground ball could be 2. The flip. They get the force out on the underhand toss. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Number 27 getting ready to hit. That's in for a strike. And here it comes. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
To the right side. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2. And now the DH, Lonnie Smith.
The designated hitter, Lonnie Smith.
The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. The wide to kick the pitch. Bunting for a hit and foul ball. The wide to kick and the 1-2. Line drive, base hit. David Justice steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Out of here. That's gotta feel good. And they jump out front. It's 4-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 18 out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Les Mueller into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 15, Les Mueller.
Now the left fielder, Ron Gant. And first offering is fouled off. Mueller, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a forkball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Now the 0-1. In the air, right side. Hauls it in for the out.
The first baseman, number 17.
Brian Hunter steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That hits the dirt. Ball one. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Number 14 up and loosening in the pen. Number 21 getting loose as well. Next pitch is outside. Ball two. Still only one out here in the inning. And fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And the righty deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hunter started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first and ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. And here's the catcher, number 11. In there, and it's 0-1. Now 1-1. Gonna count 1-2.
1-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. He'll circle the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-2.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, number 22. Fought off foul. The 0-1. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And gone! That'll fire up the dugout, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So the batting order turns over, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Otis Nixon. And it's fouled away. On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Mariners 2. Now it's the DH, Bob Meyer. The M's in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
First offering, and it just misses. There's a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
The pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that one almost got him. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on the way. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Richards in the box again, takes a strike. Not close with that one, and it's a ball and a strike. The pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way. That one out to right, and it falls. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Webb in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. And a foul ball. And the 0-2. And now 1-2. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Eddie Mayo up next for the Mariners. Strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Just a weak fly ball this time. Bauer makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Mariners leave one. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Red Eaton. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Now
Jeff Bauer steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
The batter, the third baseman, Terry.
Now the third baseman, Terry Pennington. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch misses. 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And now it's filled up.
Full count.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Inside, just missed. Next offering is down low.
Rio.
Righty to the plate. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So digging in, David Justice. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
That's a laser base hit. Pennington coming home. Now a long throw home. And he's in there. A run comes in the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
One away, runners at first and third. At the plate, Ron Gant. In there for strike 1. Line drive caught. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Mariners 2. And welcome back. And now the center fielder, Doc Kramer. And a pitch. That's a little bit low. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Alejandro Pena, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Stanton warming up as well. The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Kramer checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held up. And that's just foul. Two now. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Number 5 stands in now, looks at that one inside. And now the lefty. And a foul ball. Next offering in the dirt. It's 2-2. That one missed. And a pitch. Bounce to third. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Number 6 up next for the Mariners. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nobody left for Seattle. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back. And now, Brian Hunter.
The first baseman, Brian Hunter.
Eaton back to work. There's a strike. And that one missing low. Next offering is in for a strike. And a ball evens the count. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The batter, number 11.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, number 11. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Next pitch misses way outside. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Number 22, the next to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. On the ground to third. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're still on top 7-2. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Alejandro Pena.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So digging in, Rudy York.
Rudy York.
And the pitch. Pena in his 12th season, 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-0. Way high.
2-0 to count.
Next pitch downstairs. 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And he deals. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Number 27 in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Started to swing, held up.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
2-0. That's through there for a strike. And that clips the inside corner. Nobody out. Runner at first. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away. In now is the Mariners DH, Bob Meyer.
Bob Meyer.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
Ball.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Into center and a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Nixon to third. He's in there.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And now here is Paul Richards. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Right-handed reliever. Double play ball to second. Boots it.
Now that Skeeter Webb.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, number 31.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Number 31.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Skeeter Webb. First pitch just misses. This one smoked out to left. And there's 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
So last chance for the Mariners. Here's the second baseman, Eddie Mayo. There's the strike up high. Going 1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Out towards right center field. Nixon gets under it. And that'll do it.
Well, 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
7-3 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.